So I genuinely don't know if I'm gonna buy this game. I know in my Ghost video I said I probably would, but I don't know. Looking at this game or Black Ops 6 or any of the games, let's say 2020, maybe 2019 and onward. If you look at those games at face value, right? So let's say from the perspective of like a new player, somebody who's never played the old games, they seem decent, right? Like, they're good games. There's no way none of those hit. They're good games on their own. But like, if you've played the old games and you know how good things used to be, this is just genuinely disappointing. So let's just say Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2. They had these games perfect, right? Like, realistically, I mean, obviously for business, innovation is quite necessary. And yeah, like, as the game got bigger, obviously, business played a lot more of a factor, and profits. Either way, though, I still feel like so many people would just rather have a genuinely good game, even every 2 or 3 years, than just get a new mediocre game every year that's full of microtransactions. I don't know, basically, in my opinion, they already had the perfect formula 10, 15 years ago. And I don't think they realized how perfect it was, because they just kept doing more and more and more, and now, you know, obviously, basically we have completely new developers now, despite it being the same studios. They stopped listening. And especially now, it's like, to a really stupid degree, where it's like painfully obvious what people are actually asking for, and it seems like they could care less. So we're having to, like, I guess they're having to take that feedback that everybody wants the old Call of Duty back, and they can't do the old Call of Duty, regardless of how good it would do if it was sold. They can't do it. Basically, they can't do the old games, so their solution is to just give some very lazy excuses for references to the old games, and to try and make it seem a lot bigger than it is, to get those sales out of the old players, and it's really starting to not work. And I think it's a good thing that it's not working. Because at some point they need to realize that if you want to sell games, you need to just make good games. It's just so weird to me how, not just in Call of Duty, but in many industries now, we're starting to sacrifice reputation for easy profit. Like, yeah, it's been 2 decades, basically. Obviously, this isn't gonna be, you know, a copy and paste of COD 4. But, like, aside from the absolute fundamental level, this is not even remotely the same game as it was then. Like, Ghost came out in 2013, so 12 years ago. I still get full lobbies in that game basically every day. And Ghost is a game with a horrible reputation. So when people are preferring to play Call of Duty Ghosts over literally any of the games that you've put out in the last 5 years, 5-10 years or so, like, it should be pretty obvious. Either way, I'm not saying this is a bad game, it's just nothing has, or at least nothing seems to have really the care or the interest of the developers put into it at all anymore, and it sucks. I mean, obviously that's an industry problem too, everything needs to keep evolving. I don't know, personally, I just feel like Call of Duty has almost evolved too much, or it's tried to anyways. They had it perfect, now they're doing too much, and they've kind of ruined it. And it's not even really the gameplay that's an issue. This game, Black Ops 7, it plays really well. It's just there's no innovation. We've had Black Ops and or multiplayer literally since like 2019. Aside from Vanguard, that's all we've had. Like, there's so many directions they could take this game, and they're choosing the laziest option, and not even doing a great job at it.